Hello students, welcome. Previously, lesson 6, form 2, topic 2. We were dealing with the last part of alkali metal, and the last thing that we have done was uses of alkali metals and some of their compounds. So today, lesson 7, we want to do some sample questions on alkali metals. We start with question number 1. We are told an imaginary new element called kenyanium with the chemical symbol of Ke has been discovered. So we are told the element is soft. That's the first thing that you have. It is soft solid. It is soft solid. Then which is easily cut with a knife. That's again the second thing that we are given on that, to reveal a shiny surface that soon tarnishes. The other thing that they are giving us is, again, it reacts violently with water to form highly inflammable gas and strong alkali. That means they are telling us that we are going to get hydrogen gas and also a strong base. That's alkaline solution. So we're told, to which group of the periodic table would you assign the element called kenyanium? So we have to see, first of all, the physical and the chemical properties of this kenyanium element that is given. We are told the element is soft solid. And remember, alkali metals are soft, and we said they're easy to cut with a knife. Okay, next again, you see, we are told it reacts violently with water. That means it's only metals that reacts with water and also chlorine. Okay, so if it is a metal, we have only group 1, group 2, and group 3, which are metals. So one of the properties that we have learned in alkali metals are soft and easy to cut with a knife. That's what we have said. If this, we could have said it is alkaline earth metal, we have said alkaline earth metal are hard to cut with a knife, so they are ductile and malleable, something like that. So that means it is alkali metal. So which group of the periodic table will you assign the element? So we said alkali metals are group 1 elements. So the answer here will be group 1. Okay, next we go part B of the question. We're told give a symbolic equation for the reaction between the element and water. That's what we are told. Okay, we are having Ke, which is the chemical symbol for this element, which is solid. But last, we are going to add water. Water is liquid. So what we are going to get is metal hydroxide and also hydrogen gas. So remember, this Ke has a valence of 1. So that means even hydroxide radical has a valence of 1. So we are going to get KeOH plus hydrogen gas. So next, we are supposed to balance the question. When we are balancing the question, we put 2 there, we put 2 here, and we put 2 here to balance. We have 2 Ke, 4 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen here, and 2 hydrogen here, 2 oxygen, then 2 oxygen. So that is how we are going to write the symbolic question. Next, we are told, C, will you expect the element to react with chlorine? If yes, give the formula of the expected product. So that means, if yes, obviously alkali metal react with chlorine to form metal chloride. So that means the answer is yes. You are not supposed to write yes here, because if it is yes, you have to give the formula. So how are you going to write the formula of the compound formed when kenyanium with a valence of 1? Because group 1 elements have a valence of 1, and chlorine, which has a valence of 1. So if you interchange, it will be 1, 1 still. So we're going to give the formula of the product to be Ke, then Cl, like that. So we move next, Romeo D. We are told, give the formula for the oxide, carbonate, sulfate, nitrate of kenyanium. So that means we have to start with, first of all, oxide. Oxide is oxygen. So if I am having kenyanium, Ke, which has a valence of 1, that way it's going to have 2 there, because the valence of oxygen is 2. Then next we are going to go to carbonate. Remember, carbonate has a valence of 2, carbonate ion. Then we are going to have Ke2, then we are going to have CO3. Then next we are going to have sulfate. Remember, sulfate ion also has a valence of 2. That we are going to have still Ke2SO4. Then lastly we have nitrate there. Remember, nitrate ion has a valence of 1, and kenyanium has a valence of 1. So we are going to have the Ke, then NO3. That will be the formula for the oxide, carbonate, sulfate, and nitrate of kenyanium. Next, we are going to go to Romia E. Then I told, what will be the best way to store the element? I'll give a reason for your answer. So this one, during the exam, you can be told, how will you store alkali metal in the laboratory? Or how will you store sodium in the laboratory? So it will be the same answer. If you want to store sodium or kenyanium in our case, because kenyanium, we have seen that it's a group 1 element, we are going to store under oil. You can see, can be stored under oil. So if you don't want to store under oil, you can store under kerosene. And if you don't want to store under kerosene, you can store under paraffin. And the main reason why we're doing that is in order to prevent. So we can say to prevent it from reacting, with the air or reacting with moisture which is in the air. So that is the reason why we are storing that kenyanium or all alkali metals under oil or kerosene or paraffin in order to prevent it from reacting with the air, the atmospheric air.